Hi, I'm Dan, and this is the start to finish tutorial series for the High Grade NZ666 Kshatriya. In this series, I'm going to go through all the various steps, tips, and techniques that I will use to build, modify, detail, and paint this kit. This series will be broken up across several videos. I recommend that you watch the videos in numerical order. I hope that this tutorial series provides you with an insight into how I build and paint my model kits. If you have any questions about the various tips, tricks, or techniques that I've demonstrated, then please leave a comment in the corresponding video. This video series was made possible due to the generous support of my patrons over on patreon.com. The kit featured in this video was also selected by my patrons. If you'd like to see more of these videos in the future, or if you'd like to help select kits for future start to finish series, then please consider supporting me on Patreon. You can help out for as little as $1 a month, and I owe a big thank you to all of my patrons for their ongoing support. Thanks, guys. In this video, we're going to get ready to build our model and set up our work area. I prefer to work in a well-lit area in an ergonomic position, so most of the time this means that I'm working at my computer desk. I recommend that you set aside a small area to work in if you're working regularly. I find that this is helpful if I drop or lose a part, because it generally means that that part is going to be in or in close proximity to my work area. My workstation is set up near several windows, and I prefer to use the natural light while I am working. However, when the sun's not an option, I use two bright LED panels. They provide nice, flat, even lighting all over my workstation, and I generally find that this reduces the strain on my eyes and allows me to work longer and more comfortably. I keep most of my tools in a small plastic container when I'm not building or when I'm building away from home. But when I'm building at my desk, I prefer to lay out all of my tools that I'm going to need so I have everything within easy reach. Go ahead, lay out your tools, grab your cutting mat and kit, and we're going to talk about the first steps. Whenever I start a build, there are a few things that I always do before I really dig into the modeling process. Once I open up my box, the first thing I do is grab my manual and read all the way through it. This is a good way to preview the build and identify areas where you're going to want to modify the build order or fix seam issues. And I also check to make sure that each runner has all of its parts and that nothing's missing. I've opened up nearly 200 kits, and I've only found missing parts twice, but it doesn't hurt to check. Once everything's been checked out, I'll lay out the runners. Sometimes I do this by letter, sometimes by color. Use whatever organization method makes sense to you. In the next video, we're going to begin the build process. See you then!